Hello everyone, hope you have a great day and welcome to the demo of Into the Crypt, a first-person 3D roguelike deck builder that tests your deck honing skills as you battle eerie creatures in a procedural world. Explore game-changing events, make purchases and upgrades, and find rare artifacts as you attempt to survive the crypt. That is what the dev said about the game as introduction. Let's get into it. We have 3 classes. We can guess through the icons what the classes are. I guess it's something like the warrior, the knight, and the garden gnome. I don't know. Let's start with the yellow one. It looks fancy. Ah, you can click it. The druid. See, ooh, cool animations. Very lovely graphics. And all the buttons make noises. So the health is different. Berserker has most energy is the same. Relentless warrior, starting deck with some cards. Cunning brewer. So more like alchemist. Ah, it's alchemist, yes. Not the mage, it's the alchemist. I thought that wrong. Also druid. Fights through sacrifice and companionship. Ooh, that sounds fancy. And also sounds kind of complicated. Let's test the druid. Unavailable. Okay, let's not test the druid. Okay. I have to start as the berserker. What do we have? Brace. Gain 5 block. If you have fury, gains 3 more block. So we get 8 block. I don't know what block is. We get fury strike. Spend 1 fury, it deal 10 damage. The music is quite loud, I have to say. Enter the crypt. Cool animations. How experienced are you with deck builders? Enough to survive. Right mouse, look around. Hold the right mouse button and move the cursor to look around the crypt. This can be toggled off in the settings. Okay. If you press right click, we can look. So one thing I noticed is that the mouse is not locked to the screen, so I have to be careful to not click outside of the game. Purchase unique artifacts at the grave mount using grave tokens. Artifacts are permanent and give you an active or passive bonus for the rest of your turn. Grave mount, okay. Run, not turn. This is why I was confused. End of your run. That's why they are permanent. If it would be only turn, it would not be permanent. Grave tokens are scarce, but can be found scattered throughout the crypt if you are fortunate. Never lucky. Okay, yeah, we can buy artifacts at Murik. Leaf. Everything has sound behind it. Nice. Discard pile, exhaust. Okay. Have 2 grave tokens, crypt key, crypt depths, room count, my life, draw pile. Okay. Fill your potion slots with random common potions. Gain 1 random uncommon artifact, add 1 curse to your deck. Curse is a card that pollutes your deck. Okay. Unmarked grave. Combat rewards guarantee at least 1 potion drop, but you no longer earn sparks. I don't know what sparks are. So it says currency found in the crypt. Used for shop purchases, so I don't want to use my currency. Also not, like, I don't want to be cursed. I don't want to lose my thingy. Get 70 max health your first 2 combats after only 1 reward cards. So also has negative effects. Like, the thing is, I don't know how much HP I need, so it's kind of hard to make negative purchases on the first attempt before playing the game. Because I don't know what's worth more, like health or the offers. Increase max durability of attack cards by 1. You can no longer use crypt keys to open locked doors or chests. Yeah, no idea if I want to open things. Click to deposit and withdraw sparks. Earn 12% interest on each deposit. After completing a combat encounter. Withdrawing outside of a shop encounter will incur penalties. Withdrawing outside of a shop encounter, okay. So again, I don't know why I would withdraw sparks outside of a shop encounter, because I thought it's a currency to buy stuff in the shop. But this sounds very good. Like, interesting is usually very good. Against 3 crypt keys, sounds good. Bolted Skull, gain 1 max health after each combat, reduce healing from also by 2. Yeah, I think we just go for the potions. Seems like the noob-friendly version.
Belongs to me.
And this was all of our currency we had. So this is my draw pile. I have 10 cards and nothing I can click. Okay, so we just leave. Click the tablet UI icon on the left side of your screen or press tab key to view the crypt passage. Okay. I can see the crypt passage, so these are the passes we can take. So of course, it starts we could go just left side. If you go through the center, do I encounter everything once? So you have a scroll, fights, shop, chest. So left side has all of it, so probably just go left side. So all passes are at least 9 long, right? I wonder what the red lines mean. Like, do I have to go all the passes that are marked red? Or is this all just all passes that would lead to here? All variations. Mystery. Yeah, so the left pass just has no mystery. So if I go here, do we get everything? We get the minion, get the treasure, minion rest, minion shop, but no event here in the middle. So if I want to add an event and the mystery, how would I go? I don't know if I can go like backwards, like from here to here or something. Problem I was thinking this is a little bit too much. So there is no path where I get the question mark and the scroll, right? It doesn't seem like it. Because there are only 2 question marks, this and this. And from there I cannot... Oh no, I can go here and then to the scroll on the side. And we end up with elite here. So this pass does not have an elite ending. So here we have chest, but no shop if you go this route. Yeah, honestly I don't know. Let's just go the left door, I guess. Minion encounter. Okay, but how do I go there? I cannot click it. Cannot click this one. I have to use the crypt key here. Okay, and I aim the crypt key on the door. Okay. Makes sense. Skirmish pair. Sprout biter. So this one has defend and attacks. Attacks cannot reduce block below 3, and this has just attack. Enemy tends to deal 2 damage 2 times. Okay. We can apply retaliate, deal 4 damage if this attack deals unblocked damage, gain 1 helmet. Savage strike. So we can have savage strike or fury strike to attack, or sweeping strike, deal 5 damage, inflict 2 bleed. Yeah. It costs 1, but 1 of what? I think this is my amount of energy per turn, I would guess. The 3-3. So we aim. So I have to say, the aim is really weird because I know if I aim at this, even if my aim is locked, it's to move the camera and it's the camera movement throws off the aim. So I miss basically because if I move my camera from here to here, you saw it was on, then it was off while not moving the mouse. That is really weird design. Okay. So we dealt 5 damage, that's 19 life. Okay, so but I have only like 10 cards. Like I do not have enough cards for more than 3 rounds. So do I have Fury now? Potions, Fury, turn 1. So probably I want to get some blocking for the end of the round and turn. Okay. And now the cards are discarded. Okay. So I didn't lose life. don't know if I blocked. Play attack cards, breakable treasures scattered throughout the crypt. So I can break stuff. A lot of blocking. Okay. Okay, yeah, breaking stuff takes quite some time. So I guess it makes sense to first reduce the amount of enemies by 1 before I actually go into breaking stuff. So let's kill the 8 life thing first. So let's apply 5 damage and 2 bleed. Actually I could think a little bit, he has 8 life, I have 4 damage cards. So I think some damage was blocked. I think he has 3 blocks, okay. Yeah, I kinda have a hard time to understand how much damage I'm gonna deal to anything. Didn't have any blocks this round. Attacks 3 times. So now I lost 6 life. Okay. I understand. Okay, so... break this thing. Certain sparks. Okay, I have to click it to get it. Okay. Here's my fury counter. Okay. So, okay, is there anything else I can destroy? Doesn't look like it. So since we have only 1 attack card left, we of course use 1 attack card to attack, and then we gain a lot of block because we have fury. Right, 8 block. Okay. Enemy turn. Really lovely animations. Really well done. We still have 1 fury left. D4 damage attacks unblock damage. So does he have block? Can I see this? Evade. I think he will not block, right? So I will get another fury. Yes, I will get another fury. Bleed. When attacking, take 1 damage per stack, then just stack by 1. Okay. So do we go for frail? Do we go for block? Well, I mean, I don't think I have to block. Like, it doesn't do any damage, I think, but let's just block at the end of turn. Yeah, so it just reduces my block, and block is like a health buffer. Okay. Good, good. Spend 1 fury, deal 10 damage. So we could deal a lot of damage, or we could inflict bleed. But probably we're gonna end it this round. So we should be fine. Okay. So far, there's not really a difference which cards I spam. I think. No, yellow card or red card. Okay, yellow card, battle stance, gain 1 fury each time you lose block this turn. Gain 1 fury each time you lose block. So this is if when they break my block I get fury, which could be really strong. Deal 7 damage 3 times, inflict 2 bleed. That is an absurd amount of damage. It also costs 3 energy, so it's like 21 damage. But like 7 damage per energy, additionally to 2 bleed. So actually I think it's a little bit more damage than my actual cards. Deal 7 damage or deal 12 damage instead if you have no fury. So it's the same amount of damage, but can be 12. I think this is very strong. Against sparks, okay. So we take this card that can deal 12. Use on doors, okay, yes, we get a door key. Now we can turn around, okay, so now I can decide if I want to go for this scroll or for the mini. I want to go for the encounter here. Oh, you can also destroy things after the fight. Okay, that's why you get cards. So I don't have to destroy the things during the fight, I can do it after the fight. It's probably useful if I don't want to attack into a block or something. A toll collector. A spectral figure blocks the path ahead. It's a hollow eyes fixed upon you. None pass without payment. It matters. Sparks, health, or battle. Take your pick, there's no other way around. Yeah, of course we want to battle. Fight a random enemy. fight seems always nice. Skirmish pair. 63 life. So I do not get healed up between fights, so my life is actually kinda permanent. That's good to know. Okay, let's see which flasks we actually have. Corrosive Ichor. Apply to vulnerable to all enemies. Melts armor, confronted and questioning the bottle itself. Increase damage received by 50%. Okay, very strong at the start of the fight. So this might be strong against this enemy, because this seems to be a strong enemy. Ignores the next two instances of damage received. Increase damage by 2. Reduce damage received by 50%. Reduce tech by 1 at turn start. Armor, okay. So... Gain 2 retaliate. Return 4 damage back to the attacker. Ignores block. Energy... Reduce... gain 1 energy. Draw 1 card. Oh, that's interesting. If I have no good cards to play, I could use this one. So let's go with the Corrosive Ichor. It costs me nothing to use. Okay. And you get an empty potion. Okay. Why is that a card shown here? Why is there overload? 0. Gain fury by playing cards. At maximum fury, gain overload. Ah, yeah, okay. So I need maximum fury. At the start of your turn, lose 1 fury unless you dealt unblocked damage last turn. Okay. So I need to continue to do damage. Okay. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Apply 2 Bloodlust. Fleeting. Yeah, 8 damage for nothing is kind of strong. So we didn't get the card. Ah no, we got the card that where we do 12 damage if we have no fury. So of course we're gonna use this one. And it did nothing. Because it ignores instances of damage. Okay, yeah, makes sense. So it also blocks bleeding. No, it actually got bleeding stacks, and now we block, but we don't have any fury to gain block, so it's a little bit of a waste. We actually could get now energy and a card, so we can actually do something. So this set should not be blocked. We gain 1 fury, and then we can use a block to gain more block, and then this should be good. Now we have a block and 1 fury. Okay. I took 2 damage to my block, I think. So I think now we just throw cards at it and always 1 block card at the end. Let's apply bleed first, then we apply the fury thingy. So we get more fury, and then we apply the block, but we have only retaliate. Okay. So I would guess retaliate means that I will hit back if it hits me. I don't know if it actually retaliates if I have block left. Actually, yes, hits through my block. That's interesting. Okay. So as long as there's bleed, there's no point in applying more bleed stacks, right? No, it takes 1 damage per stack, so applying bleed stacks actually makes a lot of sense. Okay. So then we are gonna apply bleed, gain fury stack and block. We use the 8 block card because we have fury. Okay. So 6 damage. So I basically need 6 block per round to not take damage. So then let's inflict 1 frail. Frail, reduce block by 50%, reduce tech by 1 at end of turn. Okay. And we spend 1 fury. If I can aim to deal 10 damage. And then we gain 8 block again to block its 6 damage. Or does it do 8 damage now? No, it actually dealt 8 damage. So this is the amount of damage that it will deal to me. Okay. So this is the amount of healing and the amount of damage. Okay. So we then start with the bleed again. I think bleed stacks might be secretly overpowered. Then the Savage Strike to gain 1 more fury, and again our 8 block again. Now 4 block is not enough, we need 8 block. Okay. So I guess if as long as I don't take damage to my life pool, the fight might be slow, but it will win eventually. So that's probably the way to go. It will deal 7 damage. I gave my 8 block card again, so it's fine. So we apply the bleed, and then we apply the more fury stacks to us, and then we apply the block. That should be our default strategy for now. Oh, only attack cards, no block left, but only have 8 life. Okay. So we could start with frail. We could also gain. Let's attack with frail first. Then we attack with the gain fury card. And now we had 3 fury, full fury, and could do our sweeping strike. So is there anything to break here? I can attack doors. Oh. You can break through doors. That's interesting. Wonder what the point of that is. Toxic welcome. Spittlebug and Spitty. Hehe, Spitty. Oh, I wonder, he's so cute. I want this as a pet. I like this one. Okay, they have 10, 10, and 25 HP. So probably gonna deal with the lower one first. Increase damage 50%. Apply a power. 10 to inflict poison. 2 damage 2 times. So I don't know if I can block any of that. Cannot use this one because they have no fury, so we need to start with the bleed. Now the bleed I would actually use on the toughest enemy, because then the bleed will take longest. But focusing on one enemy at a time would also make sense. Actually, I'm a little bit lost what's best course here. I guess we just try. So let's make the toughest one bleed. So it because the bleed stacks will on the low ones will not like resolve. But I need to do unblock damage, so now I actually also have to attack the. Yeah, that's actually a fail. So I also have to attack the thing again to get one fury counter because it has no life, no block left, and now we get go for our 8 block. Now I'm not sure if I can block this and power and poison. That's why I go into 8 block. Otherwise, the 4 block and retaliate would be better. So this does 4 damage blocked, just empowered, and just poisons. Now I'm poisoned, take 2 damage per stack, and then reduce stack by 1. Yeah, so it's does like bleed, but better. Okay. Good. Now I can apply more bleed stacks to the fat bug. So it will deal 2 times 3 damage. So actually I cannot block all damage this round. Maybe if I actually use both blocks, I can maybe block all of it. Let's try. So what is this? 6 damage, 3 times 2. So 12 damage in total. That's a lot of damage. 12 block. Now I'm not sure if I keep my fury counter, but I think I should, right? Yes. Actually broke through. So this will die. Will not die from bleed. 1 bleed is not enough. So we have to finish this still. So we could spend 1 fury for something. No, we cannot. So what if we inflict 5 damage to this thingy, so it dies on the next attack? Then we apply 4 damage to this thing, so it dies as well. This dies on the next attack, and then we can gain a lot of block. It should be fine. So it just all blocked up, so it didn't attack, so it also didn't die from the bleed, but will next time deal damage, so I don't care about this thing at all anymore. And can I just one-shot this thing? Probably not, right? Because it had 1 block. If no area effect development. Why does this game only 2 block? Ah, because reduce block by 50%. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Okay, deal for damage. Yes. Yeah, so I just kill them. Why, what am I thinking about? Just kill. Deal in damage and end your turn. For 0. That's very cool. All or nothing. This turn, whenever you retaliate, also inflict 1 bleed. I don't know. Gain 1 fury, inflict 2 frail, inflict 1 vulnerable. For the cost of 2. I think I will take the attack. I think there will always be a use case for this. Get a door key, which I do not know why I need it. Anything to attack without tendril. So yeah, I don't understand why I would not just spend cards to destroy doors. I don't understand what the downside is. Amount of hit points. Murder. When slain, this enemy heals allies for 20% of the max health. So we need to kill one after the other. Okay. Then has passive ability. However, the icon it disappeared. Okay, thank you. It just removed. Okay. Bleed. So this is good because we have nothing yet. And so they will attack 1 time with 2 and 1 time with 3. So we need to block 5. Heal an ally. So probably attack the monster in the center. Actually not sure if it's smart because next round someone else will heal anyway. Let's just go for it. Maybe going for the frail first would have been better. So we apply the bleed. And then we apply the only block we have, which is not very much. Let's also use our retaliate bottle, because why not? Like, it doesn't seem to really matter when I use it. But this one I will take damage. So let's retaliate something. So it heals itself and something else, okay. And I always go from left to right, okay, good to know. Here we have our finisher. Oh, if opening at 0 points, this card is destroyed. Oh. That is good to know. So I am destroying cards if I use this to open doors and chests. So it's better to use keys if I have keys. Okay. So none of them block. So we get 1 fury here, we spent 1 fury there. We deal 9 damage to this thing. Yeah, I should have used the blocked card first and then use the finisher because the finisher ends my turn. I didn't think, my bad. 12 damage, should finish this thing. And we have only this thing left. And then we block. We have 1 fury charge. So I lost a little bit too much life in this encounter. It was not very smart how I played it. Mistakes have been made. Good sounds. 10 damage. And your turn. Bleed. Okay. So we... do I have to block at all? I think yes, I will not finish it. So we have 9 plus 10, 19. 24. No, actually I can finish it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have ended in 3 cards as well. I just wanted to use this finisher card as a finisher for once. To pretend I'm smart. Spend 1 fury, draw a card, apply 1 empower, increase damage by 50%. So if you have like 1 strong card, like the finisher or the 12 damage card, we deal like 4 or 6 damage extra. Then we trade to gain 2 block persist. Oh. Oh. So does this Blood Frenzy card stays on the battlefield forever? Because if this gives us infinite block, that would be very strong. Let's take it and test it, I guess. Lovely. A shop is next. So here it has 0 durability, it has 1 durability, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Anything to attack? Doesn't seem like it. Anything to attack, okay. So then we open doors with keys. So this is animation to destroy a card, okay. Wow, this looks wonky. The rope here on the bottom left.
Destiny.
Murik again. I could buy Crypt key for 18 or 24, okay. Warden seal is on sale, it's cheap. How many sparks do I have? 216 sparks. So I really like the finisher move, that was really good. So basically I should use my trash cards that I do not like to... So, I think how it's played is, I think I should keep my draw pile really small. Basically, ideally would be I have only like a draw pile of 8 cards. So I get 8 cards every turn, if I understand correctly. And then I have a very reliable deck. Opening Fury. Gain 1 Fury, deal 7 damage, only playable as the first card each turn. So 7 damage for first damage is actually quite good. Counter jab, spend 2 Fury, gain 8 block, apply 2 retaliate, apply 1 pierce. So costs 0. But it costs 2 Fury. That's kind of it sounds interesting to play with other resources, so we'll just get it. Bleed bomb, apply 3 bleed to enemy. Can I heal up somehow? Gain 10 block. That's cool. 30% of max health. So this heals me for 8.5. Costs 4. It's actually very cheap. That is extra cards is always very strong. The first attack card played on even turns applies 1 poison to an enemy. So is this always active then? This also sounds very strong. The first time each turn you spend Fury, draw 1 card. Yeah, I'm honestly overwhelmed by the amount of tactical options I would have with every single card. It's really hard to imagine. Because every single card is useful in a unique scenario, so to speak. Pierce resist, remove all debuffs, gain 1 Fury per debuff removed, exhaust. Deal 9 damage and end your turn. Open Fury. Let's, we have 137, so let's actually buy keys.
This now belongs to me.
And let's get the Venom Quiver, or get the... Yeah, extra cards. Let's go for the extra cards. Like Poison is also very nice. I honestly want all of it. But obviously I cannot have all of it. Let's keep an eye on how the card mechanics work again next time. Treasure. Of course, the question is if I always get a key on every encounter or not. Now I need to use a key to open this thing. Obsidian Pendant. Increase breakable spawn chance by 25%. I kinda don't like to destroy my cards to break stuff. Gain 2 armor on turn 3. Only... No, that's not very much. First attack card, each combat deals plus 4 damage. That is exceptionally strong. Cause attack to ignore block. So, is this 1 pierce applied on the card I'm playing or on the card after? I think it's applied to the card after it. So, the first card will run into the block, and then it will reduce the block after the first card is applied. So, it's kinda a little bit useless. But of course, in general, it's still very strong. Now I have no keys left. I should have bought more keys. So which card is not about to be destroyed? This one, the finisher. So there's nothing I can target again. Cursicket. Okay, Reed Spear and Sandwich. Sandwich gonna apply. Cannot gain block. It's rooted. Okay. Ah, it inflicts rooted onto me, so I cannot block it. Oh, that is evil. I have all the block deck, and then it replies anti-block. That is my nemesis. Text can introduce block below 3 per stack. So it always has at least 3 block. Okay. Cannot be targeted. Oh. Huh. I have need a 6 block. So we start with empty domains because we have no fury yet. Yeah, and now I have nothing to actually give him fury, which means I cannot create. Oh, that is actually. Huh. Ha. So this is a little bit of a waste then, because we don't have fury. So we use a retaliate instead. Even though I mightn't be able to block next turn anyway. So now my cards went to the discard pile and have 9 cards here. And it draws from the left pile again. So I have to go through my entire pile before it resets or something. I get 5 cards, so I cannot use block cards, I guess. Because I'm rooted. Don't have fury to spend. So you're not gonna cast rooted again. Enemy tends to heal and increase your debuff stack count. Okay. Okay, since I cannot block, we just attack it with all the... Now I kinda want to test this one. Cannot gain block, reduce stack by 1 at turn end. Yeah, so I think we're not gonna use the counter clip this time, because we cannot use block. I think I just trust the message that I cannot block. And now my good card is gone to the discard pile. And now I've drawn only 4 cards because my stack is empty. No, it filled up with... So I drew more cards than last time, but I'm rooted again. Yeah. Okay. Well, I could cast Retaliate still, of course. So I think Inflicting Bleed doesn't do too much so far. My trap is kind of also gone now. Okay, so it's sometimes a little bit weird to count ahead. So usually I like games where your cards just fill up and don't just get discarded every turn. So like this cycle of cards is a little bit weird for me right now. But of course it's just like one rule you have to get used to. So the thing is, this thing is never attacking, actually it's attacking this turn. But I'm still rooted for 2 more rounds, so I really have to like destroy them. So there's nothing but dealing damage to them. So we go for maximum bleed for this guy. Do we spend 1 fury? I think this is the biggest damage we have, and then it will die to the bleed. If we do this, it will not die to the bleed. So we do this, and then we don't need to finish it. Can wait for it attacks, but actually if I finish it, it will actually deal less damage to me. Actually, we can also drink the health potion. Just +8 anyway. So let's attack this thing. Just reduce its block. Bled to death. Okay. Still rooted. Increase damage received by 50%. Reduce stack by 1 turn end. Yes. Lots of damage taken here. We inflict frail. I'm not sure how it works with a block. Dex can reduce block below 9. Reduce a stack by 1 at turn start. Wow. Okay. And I actually do not have enough attack cards. So we could use the retaliate, the counter clap, denied anyway because of the root. But now I have retaliate. Yes. So retaliate returns 4 damage. Is it always 4 damage? So it's still 4 damage, but I have more stacks of it. Okay. It's always 4 damage. Okay. So in theory I should know which cards I draw next. But yeah, as far as I see, there's like no reason to have a deck size bigger than 5. Just get 5 good cards, discard the rest. And play your 5 cards every turn. And then you OP, I guess. Okay, so it's 3 damage. We have no fury, so we do the 12 damage hit. And we can apply 2 cards. So the block can be reduced further. So we apply bleed stacks instead, basically. Because my attacks are not dealing enough damage to get through the block. As far as I can see. So the retaliated damage is not blocked, I guess. Yes, it took a lot of retaliation damage, very good. We cast the frail. So it has now evade below 6. I mean, we just hit it with everything we have, so there's nothing else to do. I'm not rooted anymore, actually. I can block now. I have 1 furious attack, so actually now we have 8 block. Finally, we can block something. I have to say, the fight where I couldn't block was very stressful. And now we just destroy it, basically. There's nothing it can do anymore. It's just dead. Victory! Yes, this was a very costly victory. Gained 14 block. Apply 2 retaliate, apply 2 guard. Wow. Block is not removed at the start of turn. So I keep the block for quite some time. That is actually quite cool. Now what is this? Gain 1 energy. Apply 1 bloodlust. Amount of hit points, heal for 3 health once per attack card played. Only playable as the first card each turn. So we have a way of healing ourselves. Spend fury, gain energy, inflict 2 bleed. Yeah, no, we get the bloodlust for to heal ourselves. The other cards are also very cool. Okay, don't get me wrong, I really liked them. But I didn't get a key. Oh, I hate this. Ooh. Yeah, without keys this game is no fun. I cannot deal with destroying my own cards. Give an energy, draw 1 card. Yeah. Why though? Why do I not get keys? Oh. Not a fan. Not a fan. Is there anything but the lock? No. Yeah, so the special encounter was very difficult. But maybe also rewarding. I mean, technically I still have enough cards to open 9 doors or something, so it's not like I'm running out of cards really. But still, I don't like this. Spinner's Trap. Ooh. Tall Spinner. Forfeit turn when gaining 4 or more stacks of webbed. Okay. So we just go on the maximum damage on the first thing. We need to block 5 at the end of turn. So we can need to generate 1 fury. Can we generate 1 fury? No, we have nothing to generate fury. Yeah, this is the thing. I kinda have now not enough cards to generate fury. That is actually kinda bad. So we could of course gain 5 block and does only 5 damage, so it's actually okay. Like there's no point in applying frails, it does not really... Wait, can I use this one? I'll actually draw 1 card. Because then maybe I can get a card that gives me fury and then I can apply more block. But do I need more block? 5 blocks, I think 5 block is actually enough. So let's not use it. 5 block is enough. Not perfect, but good enough. Block is gone. Just applies webbed 2 times. Okay, so if they apply webbed one more, I stuck. Only playable is the first card each turn. Yes, we gain 1 energy. And apply 1 bloodlust. So if I have 3 of 3 energy, do I get 4 of 3 energy? Yes, okay. And now I have bloodlust. Heal for 3 health once per attack card played. So I have 4 energy. I have actually a lot of energy. So then we just attack. Plus 3 health. Plus 3 health. Block and retaliate. 4 block for 4 damage is perfect. And then we can finish it with the finisher. Actually do not have enough cards to play this round. So actually it makes sense to use this thing, because if I can attack 1 more, I get 3 more life. So I think I'm actually gonna use it. Was a little bit of a waste. But we have retaliate, we gain persistent block, why not? Persist cards stay in your hand at the end of the turn instead of being discarded. Got it. And the last attack, 3 more healths. Perfect. Now we skip 1 turn, which is painful. But this dies to bleed. And we took some damage, because we couldn't block this 1 round. But this is fine. We have no bloodlust anymore. We have fury, so can we spend fury? Yes, we can spend fury. Because then we can go for the mega bonk attack as well. Now it's fine, since this thing is not gonna attack me next time, so I actually can just go for attacking. I'm losing my counter jab again, which is unfortunate. Okay. Good. During play the first card. Hey, we have our bloodlust again. Let's go. So we apply frail first to reduce its blocking. I don't know what just happened. I think it just got health. And we apply the sweeping strike. Now there's not too much more I can do here, but we can of course get tons of block. So we actually live through something. 16 block. Yeah, that's something. Cool. So it's real life. Yeah. More bloodlust. Attack. So now actually would be good to attack with low damage skills to get more life. But these 2 together will do too much damage either way. So it doesn't really matter what I do. We just win. Debuff. Inflict 3 bleed, inflict 1 vulnerable. Now I kind of do not like the pure debuff cards. At the start of your turn gains 3 block. Persist. Yeah, so kind of guarding my life seems very useful so far with block. Spend a fury, deal 11 damage 2 times, gain 6 block. It's also very good. The rage, but like both cards cost 2. Spend 2 fury. Like the thing is, I don't have enough fury generator cards in my deck anymore. So we go for the defense card. We go for the key anyway. Gain 2 grit. Grit increases block by 1 per stack. That's cool. So do I just get 2 permanent block again? But yeah, I need door keys. I cannot deal with destroying my cards. I can select 2? Why? Okay, I select 2. I'm confused. What's the next? Rest site, okay. Oh, do I get to heal a next encounter actually? Okay, that's actually interesting. Actually didn't need to stress too much about my life because I just heal anyway. Let's grab a sip to drink while we are walking. Get the good water. Okay. That is better than I thought. Upgrade the card sounds very fancy. Transformer card sounds very fancy. I don't understand what this from a card means. So I would really love to upgrade a card, but this thing actually needs a life. I do not know how good I'm dealing right now with taking damage. So let's go for the healing for now. Now, of course, if upgrading cards is somewhat permanent, you can actually permanently improve your deck and stuff, then it would be better. Why always the doors? Okay, this thing has 2 endurance left, so we use this to break the lock. Treasure. Oh, it will take more cards. Give me keys, game, please. I need keys. Stop making me ruin my cards, please. Now, at this point, actually, I should start thinking about which cards I want to discard. Of course, I did not think about which build I'm going for at the start. Like, I'm just going with the flow, and it feels like the deck is very... like in programming, you would say like it has grown historically, so to speak. So you have loose pieces here and there, loose ends everywhere. And we use the finisher to finish the lock. Choose one. Tombstone. Deal 4 damage to all enemies at the start of combat. Nah. Like if this is against a boss, it does only 4 damage, like not very much. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy when you gain 6+ block in 1 turn. How often do I get 6+ block? Every time I use my card with Fury available. That's actually a lot. Moldy bread. Heal for +5 health at rest encounters. But also very good. But I think if I kill the enemies faster, then they deal less damage, then I need less healing. So I would always opt for like killing the enemies faster. Because like dead enemies don't deal damage, right? And destroy the lock again. Which card has 2 things? Nothing. So we just use this one. Stone Brothers, yeah. 62. So they cast armor and defend. Attack with only 3 and reduce block. Okay. Might. Increase damage by 1 per stack. Okay, so if might stacks. This enemy gains might at the start of every second turn. Okay, so they will get stronger over time. So this is a race against time to kill them as fast as we can. We need to block 3 damage this round. We need to deal unblocked damage. So probably I want to attack thing on the right first, because we're gonna deal more damage to it. Or we go for the one on the left and apply Frail, which of course also works. Now we could get, if we don't apply Frail, we could get 2 stacks of Fury right away, but I want to block 1, so we only use 2 attacks. So then we deal 8 damage to this thing. The armor is gone after 8 damage anyway. So instead we deal 9 damage, apply 2 bleed stacks. Then gain level 1 Fury and then block. Okay. Why would I attack the one on the left? Is there any point in it? So we keep Frail for the one on the right for later. So let's focus on the one on the right. It did not... Ooh, okay, now I'm confused. I would have assumed that... Oh, did I have Pierce stack left? Probably had this Pierce stack left, so I actually made a mistake. Because now the damage will be blocked. And I don't gain Fury. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on my Pierce stacks for next time. Okay, we gain 2 grit. Don't know how long it lasts, but now... but now this is also... Okay, we gain only 7 block. We don't get Fury now. But we get more than 6 block anyway, so we deal 4 damage to random enemy. Okay. And actually it got blocked. So it had 1 block left, so it reduced this 1 block. Okay. I'm a little confused about which things can be blocked and which ones not. Okay, we have a stack of Frail applied. So we can attack with only 2 cards. At the end, so we gain a lot of block, I guess. So we apply more bleed to this guy, even though it will just go into his block. So probably there is no point. We attack the guy on the left. Because the damage is not blocked then. Then we use... We have no Fury stacks. Which is fine. And then we use the finisher. Of course, we could use finisher to remove his block. But I think his block's gonna... Yeah, so the block goes away after one round anyway. So it's only one of two is always attackable and the other one is not. Okay. Okay, we have the Bloodlust, as you always want to play. It's the best card ever. When you relate against 3 blocks, this is a persistent card we want to play early as well. We don't have Fury and we are not generating Fury, so it's good. And I think we're gonna generate just some block then. So we have Retaliate still open. We start of your turn and gain 4 block persist, yes. We just gain block at the start of the round. Which actually leaves me without block for this round. Okay. Yeah, this was probably a mistake. So I had my Bloodlust, I didn't play a single attack card. And I played the Furious Guard, which gives me block at the start of the turn. And yeah, I think that was not good. This round wasn't it. That's not how you play. It was a big mistake. Okay. But we just live with it. Well, we retaliate some damage at least. Okay, we have Finisher, we have Frail, and we have... They have no armor. But this has damage reduction. Okay, so we use 2 attacks, 1 block. We generate Fury, so we can use Brace. We could also use Retaliate, which gives us block. But I think I want to get... I need to get like +4 block. Do I see my... Yes, I see it. D4 damage with 6+ block, so I have 3 block. So if I gain 4 block, it's already enough. It deals only 4 damage, it's not very much. Okay, okay, okay. Then we use 2 attack cards against the thing without the armor. Generated 1 Fury. So do we want to generate block? Or do we want to retaliate? We want to retaliate, of course. Retaliate also produces block. And then we can end with a finisher. Okay, they're getting stronger and stronger each round. So they are hitting my blocks quite severely. Okay. We have a lot of cards. It has... Now this thing has the armor. Now we could just apply tons of bleed. And or generate 2 fury. I need... Okay, block is clear. So 1 block card. So we could attack this thing, which should anyway, and we gain... So the thing is, like, do we want to deal... Like, this is a lot of extra damage, honestly, compared to the Fury, but the Fury gives us also the... To all enemies. It's like, apply 2 Bloodlust. Oh, the overload is actually very good. Like I said, like, I kind of feel like I'm not playing my Fury deck enough about Fury. I think I need more Fury in general. So actually, let's play Fury, even though the bleeding cards feel like stronger right now, honestly. So I'm a little bit lost here. But we got a lot of Fury now, and now we gain a lot of block. Did extra damage. I think it dealt extra damage to a random enemy. Not entirely sure. Now they both block, okay. Now we have Fury, so this does no damage basically. We will apply, could apply Frail to reduce the block, or we just attack the one without block. Lots of retaliate attacks. Yeah, block and retaliate, why not? Four times 2. So it will block all damage and retaliate when they hit me. I hit them back basically. Now we have our Bloodlust. And I have only 1 attack card. Okay, we apply retaliate and fierce, so at least we can pierce the block of something. No, this one. Ignore block and reduce attack by 1, yes. We have tons of energy, nothing to do with it, so we just spam cards for no reason. And now we deal 9 damage. Yeah, we attack the one on the right. Time to finish it, so it doesn't gain much more stacks. Well, we got some life out of our Bloodlust, which is good. We have no fury left. What did I do with all my fury? Where did it go? So this deals 12 damage. Not much to think about. Now do I go for fury again? So bleed is wasted. Yeah, so we need to generate fury on this guy. We have 1 energy left. So with this one we use for block. We use a retaliate block. Because we get armor. Like, I feel like it didn't do 4 damage to random enemy against 6 plus block in 1 turn. Did it do damage, chat? Kinda a little bit lost. But it did not. But we have retaliate, we have enough block. It doesn't do damage anyway. So it's fine. It has 9 block. So we deal 10 damage. Apply a bleed, I guess. And apply defense. 7 defense. Should be enough to 6 times 2. It actually deals more damage than I have life for, okay. Lost 1 life, yes, bad. Okay, can we kill it is the question now. We start with frail. We do 4 extra damage. We gain block. It deals extra damage, and then we use the finisher. 5 stacks. Hey, it deals so much damage now. Okay, this gives us healing. And we have 4 energy to... Yeah, well, we apply the frail. The damage. Yeah, now we just get 2 more blocking cards for no reason. 15 block, wow, and it's dead because we got the extra damage from things. Blood scent. Apply 1 bloodlust and 2 retaliate. Yeah, so this bloodlust cards become a lot more useful. Gain 1 fury each time you lose block this turn. Ooh. But you lose block. I guess it... Huh. So, if I have like 20 block and they attack me 3 times, do I get then 3 fury? That is actually would be very good. Let's test this one. Maybe you can get it to the fury strike. Your next card costs 0 energy. Okay. So it's more useful on cards that cost 2 or 3. Yeah, and I didn't get a key again. Ah, game, why do you do this to me? I have no cards with 2 life left. Only cards. Oh. I think I like the special encounters most. I think this is where I die. Because they are the tougher battles. But I also think they are kinda more fun. Ooh. Shadow's Wager. A figure appears away from the darkness. Featureless except for a white grin of ghastly teeth. It extends a hand made of smoke. I smell your greed.
I smell your greed.
It rasps.
Feed me. Let's see how far it takes you.
Feed your greed. Embrace the darkness. Lose 25 things, remove a card from your deck. No, don't remove cards. Ignore it, nothing happens. Play, press your luck. Do we want to gain 2 evade or we want to press our luck? I kinda like both. Let's gain 2 evade. It was a little bit boring. I think the random event might be more fun. Choose your wager. Everything we have. 50 is maximum. Okay. Risk 10%. Press 1 of 9. I have no idea what it means. Winning's bet. Winning's 11. Okay. Yeah, I'm winning. Risk 35. Now it gets interesting. But guess I'm done. Cool. So I got 89 thingies extra, I guess. Right? Yeah, I bet 50 and I got 89 back. Okay. Good. So I won like 39 or something. Give me keys! Okay, want a mystery encounter for sure? So maybe I should get rid of the bleed cards. Like the freight cards... Oh, but at the same time the freight cards also is not very useful. I don't know. Hole in the floor, iron rungs descend into darkness. The air rising from below is warmer than it should be. Something glints far below, gold, maybe, or ice. Climb down, lose 4 health, descend further. Shout into it. Next combat enemy starts with 1 stunt. Yeah, okay, sure. Lose life. Deeper now. The rungs are slick with something. Below you, the glint is brighter. Above you, the entrance looks very small. Price something of work in a random common artifact. Ooh. I like artifacts. Like, climbing further down is more exciting. Glint's bright, yeah, we go down. You shouldn't be this deep. The walls are carved, not naturally. Whatever glinted is right below you now. It's looking back. Ooh, the abyss looks back. Reach for it. Go to the surface, get a random upgraded common card. Oh, also very good, but I really like the everything here, but I need to know what it is. Ah! It fills the bottom of the shaft. Ancient, vast. One eye open. One eye opens. It has been waiting. It extends something towards you. An offering. A trap. Take what offers. Gain 3 random common artifacts. Gain 1 curse. Ah, why? Oh, I really like. Sorry, I really hate cursed cards. Like, man, like, I understand why this there, but I kinda have a hard time ruining my deck. Strike it. Gain 110 money. Next combat, a forced elite. Enemy starts with 2 vulnerable. Oh, fighting elites is also very fun. But let's gain 3 random common artifacts and curse our deck. Oh, I didn't read the curse. What remains serves no purpose, yet refuses to vanish. Unplayable. So I basically just get 1 card less to play. Okay, that's fine. Cursed, dreaded remnant. Cursed. Nah, not the doors again. Yeah, honestly, give me keys, game, please. I need effing keys. I'm dying out here. My cards. My cards are taking damage. Maybe that's when I upgrade a card. Bitter Dreams. This is a Dread Sprout. Your turn. Adrenaline. So if I could get 2 Fury, it would be nice, but I cannot. Gain reduce block. So it does 14 damage. Yeah, I cannot get that amount of block because I cannot get enough Fury for this one. So we deal 16 damage at the start. Also cannot get Retaliate, but we can play the card already. So Savage Strike, we do not even gain Fury from it because it has infinite block. So that's a good question now. So there's a persistent card which is useful to have played, but we could gain Fury if we block here 1 time. It takes 2 times. So actually this will give us 2 Fury. So I think we'll go for the 2 Fury play here in this case. 5 block. Needs 6 plus block to deal extra damage. So we got only 1 Fury. I miscalculated somehow. Not sure how I managed to miscalculate that much, but that's just me. Okay, okay. So it deals 12 damage. I need 12 block. So if you use... Oh man, this is rough. So we'll just go for a blocking round. Probably yes. So we'll just block this round to gain more block in general. Need to buff us a pre-fight, basically. And we'll start with 3 block, okay. Can be played the curse. We have a finisher, which is good. We have no nothing, which is bad. We have no fury, we can gain retaliate, which is not useful right now. So it will deal no damage, so we don't need block. But if we get block, we deal 4 extra damage. So I could just go for all the damage cards, 4 pieces. And then they should deal more than dealing 4 extra damage for blocking. Okay. Yeah, we just clap it. We start with the frail. We continue with the bleed. Then the fury generator. And lastly, the 9 damage finisher. Only 1 damage card, of course, when we get utility. Yeah, that is classic. But well, we have to play it every time we have it because it costs nothing and it just gives us stuff. So we always play it. We have 1 fury, which we cannot spend. Yeah, so we just play all cards basically because we have infinite money and nothing else to do. And cannot get 6+ block again. Classic. It heals for 11, which is fine. Okay. Now we can play the... It deals 6 times 2 damage, so I need to block a lot. I have a fury, so we get extra block. Okay. So we play the permanent card and block again. So do I get now 2 fury for it? Because we have 11 block and it does 6 times 2 damage. I did not get fury. I should have read the debuffs. It probably has a debuff that removes my fury. Right? I have never used this card once, I think, because I'm never getting enough fury. I don't have enough cards to gain fury, that's all. So we have to use this one. So to bleed or more fury. Like, honestly, I feel like bleeding is more useful in this case, because we kind of keep losing our fury. But let's still try to get our fury back. Did we deal our 4 extra damage for getting more than 6 block? Again, I feel like I didn't. I feel like I get scammed here sometimes, so if I don't pay attention. But I get only scammed if I look away, so I actually don't know what's happening here. Why does this cost 1 now? Why did my card price increase, chat? Should have used the vial for the 2 energy card. I actually didn't think about using the potion. That's my bad. So we get... so this is free anyway, because we lose the 1 energy we are paying. Now we get Bloodlust. Now we can hit it 2 times. So we start with Frail and end with Bleed. And is it dead already? Not really, but kinda. Now we gain a lot of block, and this should kill it, right? Because we gain more than 6+ block, so this should kill it. Yes, perfect. And we gain health for healing. Okay. Fight through. Take 6 damage, gain 2 energy, remove 1 random debuff. Holy. That sounds awful. Apply 2 armor, apply 1 pierce. When taking damage this turn, gain 1 fury. Yeah, I kind of would like to avoid taking damage. So not much in my strategy. Apply 1 armor, apply 1 retaliate. Can I click on class and sparks? No, I get them anyway. Okay. Apply 1 retaliate, inflict 1 rooted to yourself. Why? Sorry, why? Why would I why would I make me not being able to block? I'm... Huh? How is this good? So sick height It's very expensive. The cards are all garbage. So we take the fight through, I guess. The cards are really awful. If I skip rewards, do I really just get nothing or do I get something else instead? That would be a good question. Actually don't know. Oh, I have a mending locket. Oh, I didn't see the random things I got. Gain 1 additional potion slot. If potion slots are full, gain 75 sparks instead. Lose this artifact. Okay, if I ever gain this full, I lose my artifacts. Okay, okay. Mending lock, heal for 5 health at the end of combat. Very good, very good. And search while draw 2 extra cards at the start of combat. Also kinda nice. I like this. Yeah, I'm honestly a little bit lost here. Like, okay, maybe gaining 2 energy in a round where we have Bloodlust might be very strong, so there's some niche situation where we can use it, I guess. Again, why does this card cost now more energy to play? Is it because it Swing Strike costs 1 if I use it now? Where do we go? Shop or encounter? Like, do I want to buy anything, honestly? Yeah, it can give me keys. We go and buy some keys if we can. I don't understand why this one card costs extra. I don't know which effect it does this.
As was destiny.
Keys? We don't even think about it, we just buy keys. Okay. Now, personally, I like potions and artifacts more than cards. Relate 1 bleed, okay. Spend 1 fury, apply 2 retaliate, apply 1 armor. Nice. Gain 1 fury, apply 1 empower, draw a card. Establishment. Sail. Gain 1 fury each time you lose turn. Gain 6 block, apply 1 empower. Exhaust 1 card. What is exhaust? Remove from combat when played. Huh? So this is to destroy enemy permanent cards, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. Deal damage equal. Ooh, that's funny. So we have here once per turn gain 4 block when you played a card costing 2 plus energy. That's cool. Once per combat when health drops below 10, heal for 10 health. Ooh. I can play a low health version. Grave Dust. Apply 2 frail to a random enemy at the start of combat. Also helpful. Yeah, I feel like these things are stronger than actually the cards. But that is because like I don't know the cards, so I don't know which build to go for. Because of course, like getting this block cards, especially this one, might be better than the other block cards. This costs 3. So I have things with retaliate. No, I have a card with retaliate, okay. Whenever you retaliate something happens, but I don't remember what it was. Can I check my deck? I just have too many cards, man. Even though I have to say, like, having more cards might be better if you get more curses. Because then of course the chance of not getting a curse is getting higher. Here, when you retaliate, gain 2 block. This was it. So then we just have rounds where we just block. Yeah, it kind of makes dying slower, but not really. Doesn't make me win. Yeah, Battle Sense didn't help me at all. Yeah, so we go for the things. Which one? Gain for block. Once per turn, gain for block when you play card cost. We have a few cards. Start 2 plus energy, so when I play my buff cards, I'm living longer, so it's good. Gain 1 energy, gain 4 block. Okay, we take also gain the 4 block. That's good. Leave. And now we have to play Pentakey again. Meh. My keys. Ooh, the greedy imp. A small creature sits atop a bulging sack. Traits. No, it squeaks, sorry. Traits. It squeaks. You give, I give. Everyone's happy. Mostly you unhappy. Yes, mostly you. Nice. I don't have any money left. Steal from sack. 40% gain 1 common artifact. 40% gain 1 uncommon. Or take 5 damage. Yeah, we can't buy anything. So to not make it boring, we're gonna take 5 damage. I feel like upgrading cards is something I should have done at some point. What's that, Claire? I got something. The aim shrieks as you pull out a trinket. Nice. Remove all debuffs. That's cool. Mystery. So basically you can always choose if you like going more for the text-style adventure or if you like more for combat. A giant stone warrior slumbers against the cavern wall, treasure scattered around it. Its chest rises and falls slowly, very slowly. One eye twitches as you approach. Every sound you make echoes. Pocket some coins quietly. 70% gain 55, 30% it wakes. Lose 9 health. Yeah, I don't need money. Grabs the shiny sword. Lose 7 health. Gain a random common attack card. Random common attack card is not very strong. Takes the glowing gem. Gain a random common upgraded card. Upgraded card sounds good. Steal everything. Gain 80 prism. Gain 1 upgraded common card. Fight an elite next combat. I think we're gonna fight the elite next combat. Nothing sounds more thrilling than fight. Useless card. Something powerful stirs. So what did I actually get now? Is it now an upgraded card or something? Yeah, I think it's upgraded. Spend 1, inflict 2 frail, 2 bleed, and 1 vulnerable. Probably a good card now. So can it be upgraded further? No, so this card stays the same, so it can be upgraded only once. Okay. It gets these glowing runes around it, okay. I have nothing to break the doors, man. Yeah. I really don't know why this card got more expensive. Costs 2 now. Why does this card cost 2 now? It seems that like this card is really useless. But I don't know why it gets more expensive every time. I look at it. There's no really a point to it. Like finisher costs 0. Let's see if the price of finisher increases. Elite. Ancient Undoings. The Wasp Warriors. Okay, 52, 54 and 117 life. 9 damage. Okay. So, okay. Need 1 frenzy to spend blood pump. Inflict 2 frail, 2 bleed, and 1 vulnerable. Damage and bleed. So we have no fury and we have nothing to generate fury. We will not get retaliate, but it's a persistent card. And we gain armor when we play a +2 energy card. So let's gain the Bloodlust and the energy. Then we attack. What do we actually attack? The toughest one? The weakest one? Probably the weakest one, honestly. Why did it do 60 damage and not get reduced by 2 block? Then I had Pierce again. I didn't see a Pierce. Why would I have Pierce? I have 3 energy. So we apply the bleed. And then we play the Blood Frenzy because it gives us block for playing a 2 energy card, right? Yes. 4 block for playing an energy card, okay. And then when we go for retaliate, it gets better, okay. Let's see how much damage we actually take. I should have taken energy potions. Why do I never think about the energy potions, chat? Fight through. There is no debuffs on us now. They will deal tons of damage. So this cannot block. So we have 3 energy. What potion do we have? Remove debuffs, gain 1 energy for block, and cast next card costs 0 energy. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, like this card's energy doesn't help because I need fury. This card's user have no debuffs, and okay, so I can generate fury right here, so we can gain 8 block or attack. I think I will go for generating block because we'll also attack for 4 damage. Now we have 8 damage, dealt 4 damage. Oh, actually, still use it. Actually, I didn't think about it. So then, of course, we just use it. Actually, I think I should remove Fury Strike from my deck. Because if I would... because it costs me the Fury I need for the other cards. And also it makes it so I cannot gain the Fury 5 Fury stack. So I don't know. Yeah, but we try to kill the one as fast as we can. We have 8 block, which is good. Block is dead from the first strike, and they deal a lot of damage. Okay. Battle stance. Gain 1 each time you use block this turn. We could play this to gain 4 block, or we could make it for free and gain 2 stacks of retaliate. So, oh, I still I used this. Use the potion, and I played the 2 card, which cost me nothing, but I still got the advantage. Also, why did my camera randomly zoom in? Hello? Can my camera stop being so dramatic? Where's my automatic tracking? This is my gesture controlled camera chat. Don't worry. Okay, yeah, that is actually very cool. Okay, so we have to finish on the finisher. Smart. So we could go for a lot of block to generate a lot of fury this round. We gain 2 retaliate stacks. And when we retaliate, we can also block. Let's try it actually. So we gain fury when we lose block. Cost 1, and then this, and then this. So we have 2 retaliate, we have 12 block. And we deal 9 damage and end our turn. Bam. Yeah, I didn't generate as much fury as I thought, I have to say. Blood pump. Frail, bleed, vulnerable. So that's the thing, like, this thing will die anyway, so do we kill the big one next? I think we kill the small one next. Okay. So we could generate fury here and then go for block. Or we can go for generate fury. Nah, we generate fury anyway by killing this thing. And then we gain block for having fury. Yes. Do I need to generate more block? No, I have 11 block. It has 11 damage. That should be good. And now we have a lot of debuffs. Increase damage received by 50%. Okay. Damage reduced by 50%. And reduce block 50%. Okay, so we can now drink the remove all debuffs. Yeah, cool. That was easy. And now what? Do we go for 2 times block and retaliate? Probably yes. Let's go for the retaliate. So 1 fury strike. No. 1 bleed strike, because again, I kind of would like to not spend my fury for once. So we apply the bleed instead. Block, block. And the finisher. Bam. Hey, hello, I said bam. Ooh, what is that? Enemy intends to deal 15 damage. That's a lot of damage. I need 15 blocks this round. That is a lot. But I can Can I get this thing here going for 2 fury? I got block, so I dealt 4 damage. Yes, makes sense. Now I have 11 block for 15 damage, so I still need to use this one, so I can spend 2 points, which is exactly these 2. So we start with the bleed and the savage strike, and then the brace for more armor, and now it will be able to tank a little bit of it. Do we need this thing? Okay, do we need, we don't. So that's the point taking energy because we have nothing to spend it on. Logical, makes sense, makes sense. Thank you, brain, for working. Yeah, so things happening because we retaliate, and so we're getting block when we, like, when they attack us, they attack my block, so then I don't take damage, but it retaliates and it takes them. But then, because I retaliate, I gain block back, something like this. Yes. Life leech. We have fury that we cannot spend, but it doesn't matter, because this should one-shot this thing anyway. Yeah, it died it indeed. Take this thingy and block. Don't have enough cards because we got the curse. The curse! Only 7 blocks this round. It debuffed us. So we could spend 6 life to go against the debuffs. We can spend... This is of course... man, it's one of the rounds where I have to think what I'm doing. Okay, we can spend 1 fury here to inflict frail, bleed, and vulnerable on this thing. It will attack 2 times. The thing is, I think it's worded wrong. I think it's only like if you gain 1 fury per enemy attacking you, I think, because I think this 6 times 2 doesn't generate more fury. If I'm not wrong, I might be wrong. I think it does not. So we could remove the debuffs and gain 2 energy. What would we do with 2 energy extra? Well, then we would have... Things I would love to do this in a round where I actually get the self-heal. Then it actually would make sense, and I could cast a lot more attack cards. Actually, let's do it. Didn't reduce all debuffs. I think it reduced only 1. Huh. That's not what I expected that happens. I... just cast random cards, I think, then. Yeah, that was really pointless now, because I also still got my debuffs. Like energy and block, yeah, like the block would be nice. I don't know, that was a really failed turn. This kinda hurt myself more than I hurt my enemy. And now I get all the attacks. Sure. So we start with bleed. We go for the savage strikes, which gives me fury. Then we go for the brace, and then we go for the finisher. 15 armor. Got poked by him. Okay, we are 1 away from getting fury, and we have no card that gives us fury. Okay, classic. So we spend fury. 2 energy left, so we apply the bleed, I guess. And then we brace ourselves, which deals 4 damage extra. So the 4 damage extra went into the block. Okay, that's fine. Man, where's my card that gives me life back? This card is exhausted. Why? Remove only 1 random debuff, yeah. That card is really, really bad. Let's use this card to open doors. Yeah, there's nothing to think about because this thing is dead, I think. So we just deal damage. Cool. Check it off. Apply 1 armor, apply 1 retaliate, apply 1 rooted, inflict 1 rooted. Yeah, this is the thing with 1 rooted. Like, the thing is, if I already got block and then I play this card, I just cannot get more block, but I still keep my block, right? But still, because I'm getting block when I retaliate, so it kind of would still prevent it. I'm not sure. Deal 4 damage 4 times. That's 16 damage on a card. That's very a lot. Ooh, deal 6 damage to all enemies. Deal 2 more damage for each bleed stack on enemies. For each bleed stack. Oh, a bleed build would also go so hard. If the bleed would have some lifesteal. Very expensive cards. Do we want to 16 damage? Or 6 damage to all enemies. So if there are 2 enemies, it's already 12. It's 3 enemies. So I need 3 enemies for this card to do more damage. But the thing is, I kind of have like a more of a like retaliate build than a bleed build, so I think I should go for the retaliate card. I do not like this rooted in this case. No rooted for me. Keys! Does it say anywhere how many rewards I can take? I actually don't know. But I got 2 keys, which is good. Your next attack card plays twice. Ooh. That is very interesting. No, I do not know if it also costs twice. Because of course if I have a card that costs Fury, and you can play it like for the cost of 1 Fury but get 2 times the effect, it might be really strong. It could also, yeah, that is actually kind of really interesting. A Serial Mask. Gain 1 evade at the end of your turn. So I get a minimum 3 block. Oh, this is also very good. It seems I like Eternal Block. It takes Eternal... I take all of them anyway, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of confused why sometimes it does get all the rewards and sometimes not. Like, I'm not sure what the idea is behind that. Because it... Like, if I get it, I take it, of course. Like this. So, why does this look poisoned, chat? Why does my life look poisoned? Pressure test. Iron Ball Kogor. Deflector plating. Your first attack card played each turn deals 4 less damage. Minimum 1. Okay. This enemy gains 1 pressure when you play an attack card. At maximum pressure it deals 50 to 20 damage. Okay. So I need to play stronger attack cards, but the attack cards damage gets reduced. Okay. 16 armor is a lot. Okay. Okay. So we could instantly go for this thing and get like 4 retaliate. And we cannot generate armor anyways this round. Deal 8 damage 4 times. Oh man, like I deal 4 extra damage for the first attack. But because this card doesn't attack once but 4 times, it multiplies its first damage 4 times. And then additionally I can take the potion to play it 2 times. So this should require flex tape from the enemy. Am I missing something? So I would expect 36 times 2 damage and 4 retaliate stacks. So 72 damage and 4 stacks. 72 minus 16 block. 62? 50. 56? 56 damage. Right? So 70 HP left is what I would expect and 4 retaliate stacks. Probably miscalculated somewhere. I have no idea. I can't count. Okay. Yeah, but like it only 1 pressure. That was really efficient. Yeah, again, I have nothing blocked. Do we want bleed or fury? I guess fury. And finisher. Why did it generate 2 pressure, not 3? I play 3 attack cards. Huh. I have Fury stacks, so this is pointless. I have 1 block card. Anyway, so we play these 2 cards. Like it playing Frail doesn't do much, I guess. Yeah, somehow it doesn't count only every second attack card. I'm not sure how this works really. And defense. Also, all my retaliate sets are gone. Did it attack so often or why? I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Now we have 1 retaliate set, deals 12 damage. 6 goes through. Okay. 31 life. No, I took 8 damage. Chat, I do not understand how the calculations work in this game, but probably I'm not keeping an eye on all the debuffs, because there's a lot of debuffs. Okay. Like, as well, every time I get this card, I have only a single attack card, every single time. But there's no point in not playing it still, because it still only costs 0. I don't know. Deflected. Deflected? Huh. Okay, it's fine. We have 3 energy. So let's play the retaliate thingy, the persistent card, and we have fury, so we gain 8 block. Even though I think it doesn't do damage, so actually it's... Actually don't know. So it gives us more than 6 blocks anyway, so we deal 4 damage extra anyway. Should be fine. Okay. So the retaliate tech only goes away if I actually take damage. Okay, that's good to know. Now we have evade, and so my block can be reduced. That is very good. Each time you lose block, yes. Gain 8 block, retaliate, and pierce. Yes, we take those. Specialist at 4. I have 3 energy left and 3 cards. Why am I still thinking about stuff? We just click all the cards and all the buttons. Pressure 5 of 7. Okay, we get our healing card again. Let's go. Retaliate. And Savage Strikes, yes. Lots of damage. Playing Furious Guard would have been nice, I have to say. But can't have it all. Yeah, can't have it all. Okay, shall we remove a random debuff for 6 life? Probably not, honestly. Increase damage received by 50% might be very painful though if it attacks with special strike. Oh, it's actually a good question, I actually don't know. We can spend 1 fury and deal then 12 damage extra. Let's do this first. Spend our fury, deal 12 damage. There's 13 life left. So if we apply 5 damage and then it has 6 bleed stacks. It's not enough to kill it. Because that's 11 damage together. 7 out of 7, it just deal 26 damage. Okay. Yeah, I think I don't want to take 6 damage and gain 2 things because I have nothing to spend energy on. 3 life left. Does it die to the bleeding now? No, it did not. But I think we just kill it now anyway, so we just attack. This costs 0, so we block. If, like, for whatever reason it kind of survives, I have no idea why it should. It died to our block damage, okay. Fine. With 5 life back. Nice. Battle focus. Whenever you take 7 plus damage from a single attack, gain 1 might persist. Effects are permanent for the 1 might. So this is another persistent card if you take 7 or more damage from a single attack. But this is probably after the armor reduction, so I think it's not good for an armor build. Costs 3, apply 2 armor and 1 pierce. Taking damage this turn, gain... Like, it costs 3. And taking damage this turn, gain 1 fury. This really doesn't sound good. Damage equal to damage you took last turn, max 12. Yeah, I think it takes a buff. We just test it, I guess. Grave Dust. Sure. 23 life left. We have 1 more key. Very good. No, it's kind of weird. Like, I saw only 1 thing to destroy. Ever. basically in the tutorial. And so then there is no destroyables anymore on the ground. Slime pit. Gloomwing and glob drop. Glob drop. No, here's one. Okay. It hums faintly. Okay. Yeah, so we want to destroy it after the round, I guess. We start with 1 pierce. We can start with buffing ourselves. So this will deal 16 damage. Like, it doesn't matter which attack card I play, it's always 4 damage extra. So, oh man, they deal a lot of damage and I have only 1 blocking card. So I want to play the battle focus for sure, I want to play the block card for sure, then I have 1 energy left. So either we apply Frail, which we don't need because it's usually when we take afterward, so we apply 16 damage instead to the thing with less HP, which is a flying thing. Bomb. And then we finish, apply the finisher as well. And now we should basically die. Yeah, I have not much life left. I have no potions, nothing to do. Deal 5 damage 4 times. Yes, this is very good. We need to gain block, but for this we need fury. So I could go for like a lot of damage. It would deal 20 damage, which is not enough to change anything about the battlefield. So instead I think I will go for the 3 extra block, so I might survive something at some point. Remove a card from your hand. Ah. Okay. So then in this case we do the 2 damage cards and the brace. So we have fury, so we can gain more defense this time. Okay. I have now 1 persistent might. Okay. No, I got only 1 might, I guess. Ah, this was 1 extra damage. Yeah, 0 life. And this is how we die. Cool. That was a very fun run, I have to say. Very complex system. But to the point where I actually have no idea what's gonna happen. I can just guess roughly which direction it goes. Of course, when you get used to it and understand the systems better, you kinda can predict it better, of course. The balance between like buying upgrading cards, getting artifacts, getting potions is very nice, very fun. And also the balance between like fights and random encounters where you like have more of these text-based decisions is very, very fun. For me currently the decks are too complex to really think like, oh, which card, what do I need, which direction do I go, like do I go for bleeds, do I go like, it's yeah, for me it's a little bit difficult right now, it's too complex, so I would need to play maybe 2 or 3 more rounds. But yeah, but that was my first playtest of Into the Crypt. Very cool game, very nice graphics, very nice sound. The music doesn't go on my nerves, which is always very good. Everything has effects, everything has like nice animations, very polished. Even though it's just a demo version, at the bottom right you see it, it's a version 0.8.82. But yeah, like, the aim is the only weird thing I've seen, and like I personally have to get used to the mechanic that I will destroy my cards if I don't have keys. I don't like this at all, but that's just me. And yeah, I would very much recommend you to try the demo because it's very fun if you like deck builder games. And then, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Nothing else to say. So thanks for being here, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And catch me at my Twitch live at twitch.tv/JachiGigami. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.